If you have diabetes, you should know that there's a specific time of day when drinking water naturally lowers your blood sugar. Many people with high blood sugar ignore the link between hydration and blood sugar. Today you'll discover how using water at the right time can naturally stabilize your blood sugar levels. Let's watch today's video.
Before understanding the best time to apply this strategy, it's crucial to understand the connection between hydration and blood sugar. Many people with diabetes, especially type 2 diabetes, focus only on diet and medication, but ignore the role of water in blood sugar control. The truth is that water and blood sugar are directly linked to how your metabolism functions. When the body is dehydrated, the concentration of glucose in the bloodstream tends to increase. This happens because there is less fluid circulating to dilute the glucose, which can contribute to high blood sugar and even intensify episodes of blood sugar spikes. Furthermore, dehydration can worsen insulin resistance, making it even more difficult to manage blood sugar naturally throughout the day. Your body depends on water to perform essential functions, including the work of the kidneys. When glucose levels are high, the kidneys help eliminate the excess through urine. However, without adequate hydration, this process becomes less efficient, impairing blood sugar control and impacting your fasting blood sugar levels, especially in the morning. Another important point is that many people confuse thirst signals with hunger, which can lead to unnecessary calorie consumption and worsen diabetes control. Maintaining good hydration levels throughout the day contributes to metabolic health, helps regulate glucose levels, and can even support weight loss and diabetes management strategies. For those seeking natural ways to lower blood sugar, water is a simple, accessible, and often underestimated tool. Small, consistent hydration habits help stabilize high blood sugar, reduce metabolic overload, and strengthen the overall diabetes management process. Understanding this relationship is the first step to using water strategically. When you improve your hydration, you facilitate the body's work, support the balance of glucose levels, and create a solid foundation for more efficient and sustainable blood sugar control, especially if you live with type 2 diabetes. One of the most strategic times to apply this technique is right after waking up, before any food or coffee. During the night, especially in those with type 2 diabetes, fasting blood sugar levels can rise due to the so-called dawn phenomenon. During this period, the liver releases glucose into the bloodstream, which can cause high blood sugar in the early morning hours, even if you haven't eaten anything. This is exactly where hydration and blood sugar are powerfully connected. By drinking water immediately upon waking, you help the body rehydrate after hours without fluid intake, support the kidneys' work in eliminating excess glucose, and promote blood sugar control from the start of the day. This simple habit can contribute to managing blood sugar naturally, reducing morning blood sugar spikes, and improving your glucose levels over the next few hours. For many people with diabetes, small strategies like this are part of a larger diabetes management and metabolic health plan. It's not a magic solution, but a smart adjustment to your routine that can complement other practices such as a balanced diet, a low-carb diet for diabetics, and consistent sleep habits. Now, I need to be direct with you. Most people with type 2 diabetes continue to suffer from high blood sugar because they ignore simple details like this. Quality information about natural ways to lower blood sugar doesn't come around often, and those who learn and apply it first get ahead in controlling their own health. If you want to continue receiving practical guidance on blood sugar control, fasting blood sugar levels, diabetes diet tips, and real strategies to improve your metabolic health, subscribe now to the Health Insight MD channel. Don't delay. The sooner you start applying these strategies, the greater the chances of improving your glucose levels and protecting your long-term health. Also, leave a like, because it shows that this type of content needs to continue being produced. Your action today could be the missing step to transform how you deal with diabetes and managing blood sugar every day. In addition to drinking water as soon as you wake up, there are other strategic times throughout the day that can significantly help with blood sugar control, especially for those living with type 2 diabetes. One of the most important is before meals. Consuming water a few minutes before eating can help reduce blood sugar spikes, as it contributes to a more balanced glycemic response and prevents overeating. This simple practice also supports weight loss and diabetes management, because it improves satiety perception and reduces the tendency to overeat, something that directly impacts glucose levels after meals. When you better control the volume and quality of what you eat, you facilitate managing blood sugar naturally and reduce episodes of high blood sugar throughout the day. Another essential point is maintaining constant hydration. Hydration and blood sugar go hand in hand. When the body is well hydrated, the kidneys work more efficiently to help eliminate excess glucose, contributing to the balance of fasting blood sugar levels and the overall stability of metabolism. This strengthens your metabolic health and makes the diabetes management process more effective. Many people with diabetes focus only on cutting carbohydrates or following a low-carb diet for diabetics, but forget that water and blood sugar have a direct relationship. Lack of hydration can increase blood glucose concentration, promote insulin resistance, and make it difficult to control glucose levels even when the diet is relatively balanced. It's also important to drink water throughout the afternoon, especially if you already notice a tendency towards high blood sugar at the end of the day. This can help avoid unexpected spikes and support natural ways to lower blood sugar in a complementary way to other strategies. But be aware, the goal is not to overdo the amount of water, but to maintain consistency. It's not about drinking large volumes at once, but about creating a daily pattern of balanced hydration. Small habits repeated every day have a much greater impact on blood sugar control than radical actions taken in isolation. When you understand that managing blood sugar involves details throughout the day, you begin to realize that controlling diabetes doesn't just depend on big changes, but on simple and strategic decisions that continuously strengthen your metabolic health. One of the biggest problems in managing diabetes is believing that simply following a few diabetes diet tips or taking prescribed medication will be enough to maintain stable blood sugar control. Many people with type 2 diabetes focus exclusively on food and completely ignore the importance of hydration and blood sugar in metabolic balance. A very common mistake is replacing water with sugary drinks or even processed juices that seem harmless, but contribute to blood sugar spikes and worsen high blood sugar throughout the day. Another frequent mistake is waiting until you feel intensely thirsty to drink water. When thirst appears strongly, the body may already be in a mild state of dehydration, which directly impacts glucose levels and makes it difficult to manage blood sugar naturally. Dehydration can increase the concentration of glucose in the bloodstream, promote insulin resistance, and impair both fasting blood sugar levels and levels throughout the day. This means that even those trying to follow a low-carb diet for diabetics or adopt natural ways to lower blood sugar may be sabotaging their own results by neglecting something as basic as adequate water intake. Another critical mistake is believing that medication alone solves everything. While medical treatment is fundamental in diabetes management, it doesn't replace lifestyle changes for diabetes. Adequate hydration, quality sleep, a balanced diet, stress management, and daily movement are all part of the set that sustains metabolic health and improves the body's response to insulin. Many people search for how to reverse type 2 diabetes, but don't realize that small, consistent actions, such as improving hydration, can significantly contribute to stabilizing glucose levels and reducing episodes of high blood sugar. It's not a single solution, but a system of habits that work together to strengthen the body. Ignoring these details creates a frustrating cycle. The person thinks they are doing everything right, but continues to experience blood sugar spikes, difficulty lowering A1C, and challenges managing daily blood sugar. When you understand that water and blood sugar are connected, and that hydration is an essential part of diabetes management, you begin to build more solid and sustainable control. Ultimately, what truly transforms the management of type 2 diabetes is not just a specific strategy, but the intelligent combination of habits that protect your metabolic health and help maintain consistent blood sugar control over time. Drinking water at the right time may seem too simple to make a difference, but the connection between hydration and blood sugar is much deeper than most people with type 2 diabetes realize. When you consciously adjust this habit, you support your blood sugar control from the first hours of the day, contribute to improving your fasting blood sugar levels, and also help reduce the impact of insulin resistance over time. Small strategies like drinking water upon waking and maintaining good hydration throughout the day strengthen your metabolic health and complement other diabetes management practices, such as a balanced diet and regular exercise. It's not a miracle solution, but a consistent action that can help manage blood sugar naturally and reduce episodes of high blood sugar and blood sugar spikes. Many people seek natural ways to lower blood sugar and end up ignoring basic fundamentals. The truth is that sleep and blood sugar, diet, and hydration form a powerful trio. When you understand how water and blood sugar influence each other, you begin to see that controlling diabetes involves simple decisions repeated every day. If you've made it this far, you've already shown your commitment to controlling your blood sugar and your long-term health. So, comment below, "I'll start today." That way, I know this message resonated with you and that you're ready to apply these changes to your routine with type 2 diabetes. If this content helped you better understand how to improve your glucose levels practically, subscribe to the channel to continue learning clear strategies about diabetes, diabetes management, and natural ways to lower blood sugar. The idea here is to transform information into action, always focusing on real results. And if at any point during the video you thought, "This message was for me," leave a like. This strengthens this community of people who are seeking to improve their blood sugar management consciously and responsibly. There's a video here that can complement what you learned today. Click and continue with me there, because the more you understand about blood sugar control, the more prepared you are to make decisions that protect your metabolic health every day. See you in the next video.